Gotta respect. Come on, guys.
Can a solo pull up on a gang member and call him out to a one-on-one fight? Can he pull up, being a solo, being one deep, being by himself, have a problem with somebody who's in a gang, probably outnumbered, and pull up on him and be like, hey, bro, I want to fight you, bro. To this gang member, like, hey, bro, I want to fight you. That's the question that's going to get answered today for y'all, man. Y'all tune in. Ooh, loyalty for L, man. That's loyalty for life. Not for a little while. We standing on that, man. I'm back at y'all with another story, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. So, the question remains, can a solo pull up on a gang member and gang them and call him out and get him a fair one? You know what I'm saying? Can he get him a fair fight? You feel me? The answer to that is yes. Of course. After that I'm out, I'm looking back at prison, the way I operating, the way people were, and they wanted the old law in prison. You know what I'm saying? When they come to like man time, like just being a man, like the gangster shit too. Like you gotta be a gangster, so you up on a gangster timing too. But everybody in prison is not a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Gangsters thrive in prison, yes. It's an environment where the gangsters thrive, yes. But the gang members run prison, yes. All these things are true. But it's understood that there's people in prison that are not gangsters. So those people that are not gangsters, they don't fall upon the gangster time. You see what I'm saying? So the ones that ain't gangsters, meaning the ones that ain't gangsters, the ones that ain't gang members, they can do certain things like indulge in homosexuality or it's certain things that solos can get away with doing that the gang members can't. I'm gonna say that. You feel me? But they still gotta follow rules. Even though they solo, they fall up under man time. Meaning it's certain things you still don't do as a man. Talk to the loud, be messy, backbite, things like that. So prison is one of the old law, meaning, man, as a man, you carry yourself a certain way. Like, it's certain things you do and certain things you don't do as a man. You feel what I'm saying? And out here right now in the world, it ain't under man time, nor is it under gangster time. Like, boys is rats and boys is having hats. The ones with the hats is the ones with the rat. Boys ain't up under no rules. It's renegade, and you get away with what you want to get with. If you have fall up under gangster time and you have fall up under man time, you getting praised in these days. You know what I'm saying? But in prison, they still up under the old law. You know what I'm saying? They still fall up under that gangster shit, and they still fall up under that man timing. You feel me? So yes, a solo could walk up on the gang member and call him out and get his one. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. You feel me? So he can't walk up on him while he with the gang and be like, hey, I'm trying to fuck with you. Like, I want to check you out, homie. Like, nah, you can't do it like that. You got to still be respectful of being a solo gang. I ain't gonna lie. You got to still be respectful because then nigga look at the mess you off. Now, when you call him out, it's respectfully. You might want to go to the speaker. You don't even want to go to him. If he like a little dog, or if he like little homie, you know what I'm saying? He little cuz, or he just one of them, he ain't top rank. Then you might want to go to above and be like, hey, bro, I'm a solo, you know what I'm saying? But your homeboy, he been such. I want to look at him just one-on-one, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with none of your homies. You got to come respectful like that. Yeah, gang, you got to come respectful like that being a solo. You ain't going to pull up, and you can't just call him out and be like, hey, I want to check you out. You can't do it like that. And then even when you fight him, you can't do too much repping and bragging and they can't do too much of that. You can't have no homeboys on the sideline doing none of that. None of that. When you fight them. If you win it, just win, bro. Just win. Don't do none of that. If you drop them, like I'm just saying, don't do too much, brother. Being a solo, but fight like a man. It's men. So even though it's gonna be homies, even if you win or if you hitting them or you getting up on them or if you giving him a good fight, it's gonna be gang members. It's gonna be on the sideline like messed up. But as long as you respectfully and you carry yourself respectfully as a man, as a gangster boy, it's gonna have to respect it. Man. And the niggas that don't respect it and it's gonna be another man. It's gonna be like, hey, look out, bro. Nah, bro, held his own. Like, bro, he good. Y'all good? You see what I'm saying? But depending on how it go and who you are and what your reputation like and what happened, you might have to fight 2 or 3 gang members. Like, fighting that one, depending on how you do, and you might have to fight another one because it might be one of his homeboys that's messed up about it just because you were solo. And people feel like solo don't have no win in prison. Like, you're not supposed to have no win, no action. But you can be a solo and you can pull up on the game, man, and you can get your one game. You know what I'm saying? You can that's what's going on. Like we up on the man time, they up on the gang time. Another question I wanted to answer for y'all. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna even do that. I'm gonna take out a Wild Bill, man. Wild Bill, and I don't just got time to just take out and throw it on Wild Bill, but Wild Bill's from Austin. Anybody that's probably from Austin probably gonna know Wild Bill, heard of Wild Bill. Anybody that know Wild Bill, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 50%. 50% gonna love Wild Bill, respect Wild Bill, you know what I'm saying? And the other 50% might hate Wild Bill. Wild Bill might have slimed them out, but at the same time, they still gonna have to respect Wild Bill. You know what I'm saying? This is it. I went into bro and the penitentiary, bro. I ran into bro like on the transit unit. And even over there, like, bro is a legendary nigga. Like, brother's like a professional boxer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought bro was a boxer because how he was doing boys in there, but bro ain't never been in a boxing ring or nothing. Brother is, but bro was in the streets. Like, bro from 02, you know what I'm saying? And he 02 Peru. Shout out Wild Bill, man. Free Wild Bill. He in the feds right now. And I want to tell y'all his story, and even how he ended up in the feds, how we end up. I want to say in like 2011, we was in the transit, you know, we was in Dominguez State Jail together in San Antonio. And that's how I ran into him, and I got some of his story, gang. And I'm still in touch with bro to this day. He in the feds. Yeah, I be messing with bro. But I want to tell his story, gang, but I want to be precise. So I be talking to bro, so I be making sure I want to get the specifics right for y'all. And if I mess anything up while telling y'all his story, gang, 'cause I'm not just gonna give it to y'all right now, but it's probably gonna be my next video. This is a story of like a big bro who I met in prison in the state jail unit, like at the beginning of my sentence, who like little bro me, like not called me little bro, but treated me like little bro, like gave me little bro game, like to boss me up, like wanted to really see me prepared and make it through penitentiary, because he probably seen like himself in me. And bro, like, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, man, I didn't really have nobody at this time. Bro, like, fed me. He ended up going G4. We caught the case together. Like, we were supposed to go G4, but I ended up beating my case, but he ended up not beating his, and I kind of like did both of our shit the same way. And they ended up hit my shit went through and his shit ain't. So he ended up going G4, left me like $100 in commissary. He won on the dice. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I got so much to tell you how we locked in. We damn near had a ride. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole story. But not only that, gang, he's somebody who got out of the penitentiary and I received a letter from. And from then on, I never wanted for nothing in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those type of stories, man. And he's one of those type of rare individuals. I gotta tell his story. Even now, I gotta tell his story, man. And I'm gonna get y'all his Instagram and everything so y'all can follow him. But that's one of these type of stories I'm gonna give y'all, man. But you can look bro up, bro, on the internet. You can look at his cases up and shit. And all this shit is common knowledge. And I don't want to just talk too much or say too much. So that's why I'm kind of like trying to get it together for y'all. But when I ran into Wild Bill, we was on Dominguez, and Wild Bill like had already been down. So Wild Bill, it's a transit unit, and I got 14 years. So he was kind of like trying to prepare me for prison. But in the midst of all this, we end up, bro, was hollering, boy, so much. Like, we was on a gang tank, like, bro, like, started a gang tank on the transit unit, gang. Like, and if you know, I don't know if y'all know when I told y'all the levels about the penitentiary, but it's levels even to the penitentiary units. And it starts with, like, state jail. And state jail is not a real prison. State jail is really for people who got 0 to 2 years. You feel me? But they started putting people who got prison time on these units, and they only can be there like 15 to 24 months. But you're housed with other people who are in prison, got prison time, not state jail time. It's a difference. But state jail can be wild because everybody in state jail got 0 to 2 years, but everybody over there has to do their time. There's no parole system. So people just in there like whatever, however, whenever. You know what I'm saying? But we're not with the people that's in state jail. We with the people in prison. So anyway, I just said to say that we're not in state jail. We're on prison time. Bill had, I want to say had a weird number. He had like 11 years. Bill had 11 years, and I had 14 years. And at this time, gang, I ain't gonna lie, I had like 2 years on my sentence. 2 years on my sentence, gang. You know what I'm saying? This was bro like second or third time down, so he was already penitentiary. Like, bro was already like, we looked it up to him. Like, the young niggas like who was going to the penitentiary, we looked it up to bro. You know what I'm saying? But not only just because he had been down, but bro was like that. He was gangster. He was with the shits, and he bro with that on that. You know what I'm saying? And he knew how to fight, so we was trying to learn all this shit from Big Bro. You know what I'm saying? Being young niggas in the penitentiary. And Bo was just a hog though, like he enforced it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the ring, he wasn't just speaking for the blood, for the power, bro. He was speaking for, like, the tank, like. But bro made a block to where he pulled up on the essays, he pulled up on the, it was, like, a couple Crips over there, so he didn't even pull up on them. But he just told them, they're like, well, I ain't gonna say he didn't pull up on them, but he pulled up on them. But it was just a couple of them, so he pulled up on both of them. He was like, hey, bro, this is what we doing on this wang, man. You can't come over if you ain't a gang member. Bro did that. And then they all came together as a group and made all the non-gang members, all the solos, pack up and leave, gang. You know what I'm saying? It was before I got over there. I ended up coming over there. I ended up getting into some shit. I ended up getting moved over there. You know what I'm saying? But that's how he made his tank. Like, bro, we don't have no rats over here. It's finna go down over here. He's finna make people respect the tank. Because it was a state jail. And, like, bro already was penitentiary. So, bro, like, got to understand it with the essays and the Crips. And man, everybody, when you hearing about this shit, be like, damn, cause we seeing them inside. He like, yeah, bitch, over here, bitch, ain't nothing but game, bitch, ain't no rats. Ooh, I'm like, damn, bitch. So I ended up getting over there. I ended up getting moved over there because I ended up getting into some shit, but not nothing major. And they ended up moving me over there. So now I'm over here with, bro. He telling me, like, bro, you got to be with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to be a thinker, though. Woo, woo. I'm like, yeah, if I'm with it. He like, nah, not with it. Like, he like, nah, everybody could be with it. He like, but this the reason why. Like, he bro telling me this shit. I'm like, what you mean? He like, bro, I got violated. I'm like, what you got violated? What you mean? He like, bitch. He like, bitch, I'm finna tell you the story. Like, bro, you got violated. Because I'm looking at this nigga like, hell nah. Like, he violated shit. He don't get violated. Like, bro, I'm finna tell you. That's why I'm finna tell you a story, brother. So I'm listening. He like, look, bro. He like, it's this Crip nigga, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to get at. He like, he on Beto. He telling me about Beto stories before I went to Beto. He telling me, Beto, I'm hearing about Beto stories, fucking stories before I go over here, just messing with niggas that been already to the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, I'm on Beto, and this is Crip nigga, so like, it's count time. So I get to count time, I go back there, I surprise him. He like the element of surprise, but I don't even tell him I'm gonna call him out or nothing. I just catch him and call him and tap him, what's up? I wanna look at you, come on and strap your shoes up real quick. He like, bro, them niggas was scared of me at this time. He like, bro, I was young. He was like, bro, I was like, imagine me like how I am today, but 5, 6 years younger, 4, 5, like your age. He like, bro, I was a hog, bro, I was hurting niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, then everybody, of course, thought I boxed. I'm showing the pictures of my brother. I'm in the past. They thinking he like, bro, them niggas was scared of me. Even during my lineup and my violation, bro, them niggas was really tucking their tail. I'm like, yeah. He like, look, I called out that Crip nigga. He like, the Crip nigga dry down on me, draw that down. Like, nigga, what's up? What's just what you want? He like, then he said, I turn around. I go back to the front of the run. I tell homie them, like, hey, bro, I called out the Crip. He draw down. They like, what? He like, yeah, man, I called out the Crip nigga, but he draw down. He scared of me, brother. He like, man, they really need to tell the Crips to go do something about that boy, like, type shit. They like, what happened, though, when you drew down? Like, he like, man, I came and told y'all. He like, what? What you mean? He like, bitch, he drew, like, tell us what happened. He like, man, I like, called him out, told him scrap up. He pulled out. I turned around, bitch, I came and ran and told y'all, but, like, you ran and told us. Like, nah, dog. Bitch, we finna go take care of this shit with the Crip nigga, though, bitch. Come on, bitch. After that, bitch, you gonna get violated. Be like, what you mean? I'm gonna get violated, nigga. Like, nigga, but you supposed to handle that. How you handle that, brother? That's why you stay strapped up, bitch. That's why we gave you that knife when you came through the door, brother. You came and told up, bitch. That shit make really look weak, gang. Like, you ran and tucked your tail, gang. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get that violation. We gonna take care of this first. And that's how it is, gang, with the gang. Like, hey, man, we gonna take care of you later on, but that's between us. But we gonna take care of this right now. You always right, man. You always right. Ain't no gang always right, gang. You know what I'm saying? But amongst us, it's like, hey, bitch, like, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing that. I'm like, damn. He like, yeah, but it's not always about the fight. It's always about you got to be able to think and you got to know how to move and what you do, gang. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I seen the most stiffest niggas get popped. Like, I ain't make it. Like, and they were gangster. Like, I'm telling you, T. I'm like, damn. So I brought the penitentiary was so much of a gladiator farm. And the stories you hear about it are so spooky that, brother, you really go through while you in the county and these transit unit too. Like, that's really what they're for, bro. Like, they're for it to get you ready. And then, you're supposed to be doing your push-ups, gang. You're supposed to be doing your push-ups. You're supposed to be fighting. You're supposed to be shadow boxing, slap boxing. You're supposed to be doing that all day. You're supposed to be eating, gang, peanut butter. That's what you do in these transit units, and that's what you do in the county because the penitentiary is really like that. It's really a different world. Like, nigga with the shit out here. I ain't gonna lie, boys, it's dangerous out here in the world. Like, I've been out here like a year, a year, 9 months now, almost 2 years. So, yes, the streets is dangerous. Like, you can get it. Like, the internet making shit more dangerous, but it makes shit seem more fake, but shit is really real. But in the prison, it's, like, dangerous on some, it's dangerous on some don't cross that line shit. Like, you good in there. you good in there. It's a little more friendly in prison than it is out here. People more off, like, standoffish out here, but in there it's a little more friendly because it's a little more respectful. It's more respectful, so it makes shit more friendly, I could say. But it's dangerous because, like, if you cross that line, you know what can happen. Like, it's a line. It's literally a line, and everybody knows it's a line. And everybody knows don't cross that line. Everybody knows what happens if you cross that line. Everybody knows what happens to the last person who crossed that line. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what makes penitentiary more dangerous, because there's more rules are on set. And they up under the old law, man, and they standing on that business. You know what I'm saying? I just want to come and talk about another prison story, man. You know what's going on. Loyalty for L. That's loyalty for life. Not for a little while. We standing on that. I appreciate y'all in the comments. Keep me up with ideas, man. Y'all share this. Y'all like this. Y'all comment. Y'all subscribe, man. It's going down. I'm going to come back with y'all with another one, man. And I'm going to try to keep y'all on Wild Bill story, man. This Wild Bill story crazy. It leads all the way up to him being in the feds right now. Free Wild Bill, man.